Please welcome Mayim Bialik. Hi. It's nice to meet you. I spent evenings with you.
Nice shoes.
Nice shoes
I got
for
the
you,
memo.
too. Hey, we have a shoe cam in our coffee table. Keep your feet right there. Yes. You know, I spend evenings with you. You're in syndication here in New York.
You can't avoid me if you try.
You're everywhere.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, you're serving a few different generations of people. Do you get more recognized for Blossom or Big Bang?
It depends. People under 30 have no idea what Blossom is or what that means.
Yes.
So that's usually generally safe. If someone's under 30, it's Big Bang all the way. But anyone over 30, it's often both.
Yes.
I was in Beaches a million years ago, so I get sort of...
Right?
I get every demographic. Yeah.
Was it tough growing up on TV for you?
I mean, it's tough growing up not on TV,
Yeah.
you know? And I was a funny-looking
Look at
kid.
that
I was
girl.
a funny-looking teenager. So, yeah, it was tough growing up. And also having to be a normal kid and deal with school and parents and all the things that you deal with from 14 to 19, which is how old I was during Blossom.
Now,
So, yeah.
was your mom or dad, was somebody your manager?
My mom was with me on set. So honestly, that helped. My parents were very protective of me.
Yes.
And the industry was very different then than it is now.
Yeah.
It was a very clean set. It was a very happy set, the Blossom set. There was not a lot of strife or drugs or badness. So there wasn't all that pressure for like 14-year-olds to look like they're 30, like there is now.
Yes.
Like I looked 14 when I was 14.
Yes.
So.
Well, you know what? I didn't realize that you are what they call a modern-day Orthodox.
Oh, so wow. Yeah. So modern Orthodoxy is a kind of it's a kind of a sub-denomination in Judaism of people who are immersed in the secular world and also still keep to some traditional things.
So now,
yeah.
how do you navigate?
Right
I know.
on.
She sticks to her conviction. Now, how do you navigate the sexiness on the red carpet? Do you go through it with your stylist?
So I have a stylist. Her name's Allison Kahn. And many stylists didn't want to work with me because I tend not to wear sleeveless or strapless or super short.
It's part of your religion.
Well, and part of it, you don't even have to be a religious person to know, like, there's certain parts of my body I want to allow and there's certain that I don't. And
Yes.
the red carpet doesn't own my breasts just because they exist.
Yes.
So, yeah. So what I try and do is, like, I work with this stylist who totally gets it. And, yeah, she rolls her eyes at me sometimes because it's hard, especially in spring or summer, if you don't want to wear strapless. And in LA, like, everyone's half naked all the time.
Yes.
So it's hard.
But I love, though, that you stick to your convictions.
Thank you.
Now, after Blossom, you went on, you didn't have to work, because certainly I'm sure you amassed a fortune, but you went on and earned your PhD.
People didn't make that much money then, but thank you.
But still, a PhD in neuroscience
took
ain't
12
exactly
years
like a
off.
journalism degree at Rutgers. I mean,
There's nothing wrong with a journalism degree at Rutgers.
no, I have a journalism degree, but I ain't no neuroscience scientist. How impressive.
Thank you. I took 12 years off. I really wanted to go to college. My grandparents are immigrants, and I was taught you go to college and be valued for what's in your head, no matter what happens, you know, when you're 14 to 19.
So, how long were you in school? It was 4 years of college and then some graduate work?
I did 5 years undergrad. I did a minor in Hebrew and Jewish Studies, which helped my GPA because
Yes.
humanities classes were easier for me. And I did 5 years undergrad and then, yeah, about 7 for my PhD.
Dr. Bialik, I am so impressed. I am sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, so after all that, what made you go back into show business?
So I had my first son in grad school. He's now 8. I had my second son just after. And I realized very quickly once I had my first son that being a research professor would have me away from him more than I wanted to. And much as I'm a person who believes women can do it all, we should do whatever we want, I couldn't physically be in 2 places at once.
Yes.
And it was literally a decision of, if I'm a research professor, I'm not going to be with my kid the way I want to be. And if I'm with my kid, I can't be a research professor. So I actually started teaching neuroscience. I taught for about 5 years after I got my degree. And
just incredible.
Well, I taught with a baby on my chest for part of it. I mean, like, I was doing whatever. But I figured if I, got back into the acting world enough to get health insurance, I needed health
Health
insurance.
insurance? It's so cute.
But I didn't think I'd be on The Big Bang Theory. I was like, I just need to get a couple lines here on a show with a little of that. I could get insurance. I mean, I literally was running out of insurance. That's the true story.
That is so cute. So now you divorced your husband of many years in 2012.
We divorced each other.
Each other.
Saying.
Are you back into the dating scene?
No.
Oh. Okay, and also, mother to mother, have you ever read that Dr. Bialik has gotten criticism?
It's Mayim to you, girlfriend.
Oh, is it YMT?
I said it's Mayim. You don't have to call me
Mayim.
Dr. Bialik.
Dr. Mayim. Listen, you worked hard for that. I
you.
always respect the
Thank
DR,
you.
period. Look, you were getting some criticism over your style of parenting.
Sure.
Explain to everyone what attached parenting is.
Attachment parenting is an umbrella term for a style of parenting that involves things like emphasizing natural birth or sleeping safely with children, breastfeeding, wearing slings instead of expensive strollers.
Yeah.
I'm not the only person doing this. It's not a celebrity trend. The way that humans have parented for all of human history, except the last 200 years, is pretty much that. You do what your body needs it to do. You hang out with other women who give you support, and that's kind of how it works.
How old were your kids when you stopped breastfeeding them?
My older one breastfed till 2 and change.
Okay.
And my younger one, he didn't breastfeed in public, but he breastfed till past 4. Look,
I have a girlfriend whose kid was breastfeeding at 5 years old.
I was not. See, now I can be judgmental.
Yeah.
I used to 5.
Now, are they still
ridiculous.
sleeping in the bed with you?
No, they sleep. They're 5.5 and 8 now. They sleep together. They have a sibling bed.
Yeah.
They will sometimes come into my bed. It's a big, giant king bed,
Yeah.
and I don't know. Most adults don't choose to sleep alone, and sometimes they're lonely, or sometimes they're sad, and they cuddle, and it's not a big deal. And they're not afraid of the night. They never say, I don't want to go to bed, one more glass of water, please. The night is very welcoming and safe to them, and they cuddle together, and I don't know, it's working for us. Nobody's hurt.
You're a good
great.
conversationalist.
Thank you.
Oh, you really? I'm enjoying our conversation.
You.
And finally, I want to talk to you about your new vegan cookbook.
Yes.
How do you make vegetables taste as good as turkey bacon?
Well, first of all, I should say I didn't set out to be a celebrity chef. I write for this website called Kveller, and I used to talk about recipes that I made vegan, and people kept saying, you should publish them, so that's really how this happened. I'm not like a fancy chef. I don't have a chef. I don't have a nanny. I'm really like a mom cooking things, and I happen to be a plant-based person, and I've raised my kids vegan. The notion is not that you should become vegan, but we should all be eating more fruits and vegetables and less processed food, so this is a way to simply introduce that into your life.
I like you.
Thank you.
Everybody, give it up for Dr. Mayim Bialik. Her hit TV show, The Big Bang Theory, airs Thursday nights at 8 o'clock on CBS. Doctor's new cookbook is called
Mayim's Vegan Table.
Vegan Table. It's in bookstores now.